Last night we were both hunting. We both had our bows, and we were kind of getting ready to go get something to eat. It was about too late to be shooting, and Kevin said, "Big bucks, big bucks." So I picked up my bow, and here came 2 bucks. To be honest with you, it happened so fast I didn't really get a chance to see what much of them looked like. I just tell he was decent as a shooter, and so it stood behind a tree for a while. I pulled my bow back, stood there, and I kept waiting for it to move forward, and then it finally did. And when it did, it was about 20 yards. I shot, and all I could tell is I didn't hit it. And so Kevin's over here yelling, "You shot a limb, you shot a limb." Well, I didn't know I shot a limb until afterwards, and then he was showing me where I shot. Well, in the midst of all that, I was tore up, Kevin was tore up, we was both shaking. And then these other deer, 2 more bucks came around. One was from behind, one was coming up from the side. And so I told Kevin, I said, get your bow, because I was too tore up to try to even shoot again. And so he grabbed his bow, and then I grabbed the camera.
Well, I just shot an 8 or a 9 pointer, I'm not sure. He wasn't a giant, but I didn't hit him. Apparently, it didn't look like I hit him too good. My wife says I didn't have it on camera, but I couldn't hear her, so I apologize for that. This is something we're going to have to give it some time. I don't know. To the naked eye, it looked like I hit it about midways and about 6 inches from the top of its back, so maybe I hit a artery. I don't know. It wasn't perfectly broadside, I know. It's getting to that time of day. Just rattled. My wife just missed a giant one. Hit a tree limb. And this one come in. And then we had another one that was standing right there. I don't know. I may have just butchered this up, and we'll just have to give it some time. We'll go look, and maybe I got him, maybe I didn't. If I didn't, I'll still be hunting, so I'm sorry about the footage on it. We're just a little miscommunication there. I thought she could see it, and that's just the way it is sometimes, so hang in there and we'll go look for him a little later.
I'm sorry.
You see that?
Mm-hmm.
Well, there's the arrow. It doesn't look good. It is no doubt guts. Got fecal matter all over it. Smells horrible. So we'll give it a couple hours. We're gonna
go to where we seen it cross the fence or where we think it did and see if we can't pick up some sign there, and we'll go from there. So I don't know, stick with us and we'll see what we can do. Alright, it's been about 22 hours since we shot that buck here in the thicket. Last night we tracked him. He went across into this log section. It's just been clear cut and left to grow for the last 2 or 3 years. Very rough, full of stumps and treetops and weeds way over your head. We was able to follow him until he made it out onto another property line. So we've secured permission to go in there and look at that property now. We watched the footage. You couldn't tell much about the footage. The big camera wasn't able to actually get the shot. The little camera was in such low light. We apologize. You can see the deer coming, but you can't tell much about the shot. So we're going to ease on in there and see what we can find. There he is.
Oh, dang it, ran into him.
Let's get him out of here. Well, he wasn't 20 yards from where we stopped last night, so let's get him out and see what he is. I know he ain't no giant, but he's mine, and thank you, Lord. He let us find this deer through. He didn't allow us to get snake bit walking through what we went through, so I'm thrilled. First buck on video. Technically, it wasn't really on video, but
Sorry.
First time I was hunting and shot with a video and shot it. So let's get him out. We'll take and get a little better look at him, and we'll see what we got. See how bloated he is. Well, as you've seen, we found him. We drug him out here back across on the land where we can hunt. It's a little bit clearer so we can do some filming, but you can see that the shot, well, it was an 8 on the target. It did come out low and back. He's quartered to me a little bit more, but we was within 30 yards of him last night when we give up. But you always hear it, when in doubt, back out. And well, we had to get to church and today, so we didn't want to stay up too much later yesterday, so we went on back home and thought we'd let him lay there a little longer. And sure enough, right when we come in, we hit a deer trail, and there he laid 30 yards from it. So thank the Lord that he didn't get away. It's been pretty hot, so I don't know about the meat, but we're going to take him home and get him caped out. And we appreciate you watching. We're sorry for the footage being a little bit shaky, but it was a very exciting hunt. We hope you enjoyed this hunt. And if you would, go on and hit that subscribe button, because we still got a pocket full of tags and we intend on using them. So we'll see you next time.